All right, everybody. So what we want to do today is we want to spend a little time looking at our brains. And what a lot of us don't realize, and some of us do, is that our brains come in two different parts. That's right, two parts. So we're going to look at what some call the upstairs brain and then the downstairs brain. Okay, so let's look at the differences and how they work in separately and how they work together. So let's look at first up here. Let's use a black. Cut this in half. We have the upstairs brain, okay? So we are upstairs. This part of the brain right here, okay? And what happens in the upstairs brain is thinking. This is things like planning, organization, all right, logical thought. A big one is working things out. All right, working things out. All right, so this is where the thinking happens, where you actually get work done. All right, the other part of the brain, and this is where a lot of us live, which is not a good idea, but it's great to have because we love this too, is your feelings. This is where your feelings actually happen. All right, so this is the feeling part of the brain. Okay, so things like sadness. All right, happy, joy, what else? Worry, anger, fear. All right, how about nerves? We all get those, nerves. You can put all types of things in there. Calm, hope, panic, that's a big one, okay? So I'm gonna put this one over here. Panic happens down here. Okay, so these two work together. What happens is, let's say, all right, there's an external force. All right, let's say someone outside, all right, someone is being mean. All right, that would come into the feeling part of it. So here we go, it comes into my brain. It begins to get processed, okay? So someone's been mean to me that day. Let's say I have a test. All right, I might be, if I'm ready, I'm still in my upstairs brain. If not, I'm worried. Oh my goodness, got a test. Let's say arguments are happening. All right, all going into the brain. Let's say you're on a sports team. You're worried about that. The position you're playing. Something like that, okay? So all this together, all right, it begins to go back and forth and back and forth. And if you live in your upstairs brain, you can handle all of this. And as we all know, our students' brains are not completely developed. Supposedly they're not going to be completely developed until around 25. I don't know. I don't know if mine is ever completely developed. That's what my wife keeps telling me. I don't know. Anyway, so what happens is this disconnect, what it can eventually lead to is an explosion. That's right. Our brain will just, you ever heard of someone saying, flip the lid? That's right. That's where the emotions totally take over. The emotions have caused the upstairs part of the brain to be gone. And we're no longer living there. We are living completely in the downstairs brain. When things get bad, check out, remember, we're living in sadness. We're living in happy. We're living in fear. You've been overjoyed? Yes, your upstairs brain is gone, is left to you, and you're laughing too much. You can't stop. That's a great feeling. But at the same time, all right, when this panic sets in, okay, it can lead to anger. This is where fights might happen. Fear, unstoppable crying, And what we need to understand is there's going to have to be some way to bring these back together. It's going to take an external force. All right, maybe sometimes, here's some answers for this. Maybe this person just needs some space. Yeah. Maybe this person needs to express themselves. All right, maybe they express themselves in a safe way. Maybe this needs someone that just understands. All right, a big one is this. They might just need something that's calming, something that will calm them down. I like the big word. They need to relax. Maybe chill out is what we're going to do. And as if time goes on, we can get our upstairs brain back to our downstairs brain. Everything can be happy once again. Maybe we can start thinking again. Maybe we can start working things out again. Maybe we start planning again, organizing again. And the more we live in this upstairs brain, the easier we're going to be able to handle the downstairs brain's feelings and emotions when someone is being mean, when we do have a test, when arguments happen, when we have external forces that stress us. This is an introduction to the way we should look at our brains. Personally, we as teachers, we also need to reflect on our students and what they're dealing with it. Our brains are supposed to be completely developed, so we should be able to live up here a lot easier than they do. Thank you for watching. Here's your upstairs brain and downstairs brain. Bye-bye.